All right, so the next day, I kind of blew out all that dirt and foam. I just used the blower, blew off the engine, had stuff everywhere deep inside. There's still some bee nest evidence, but so I'm going to start going ahead and cleaning all this up. I don't know what I'm going to do quite yet. I'll probably start with removing this seal and start scuffing this area up. It's really not too bad. I might just try to get this glue stuff off here without stabbing myself by these things. These are sharp. Might take some just Scotch-Brite, red Scotch-Brite maybe, some wax and grease remover, and try to scuff it and clean it all up, see what it looks like. If I need to sand anything, I will. Well, that's the plan. Stan. Okay. So I got a brand new piece of red Scotch-Brite, 3M. I'll put a link in the description. I usually get that. It's pretty good. 3M's usually really good product. Anything they make. It's always more expensive, but usually it's more expensive for a reason. So I'm just gonna hose all that out down there. It's pretty wet, and I'm just gonna take some Scotch-Brite here and start rubbing away here. Mainly, I'm gonna end up cleaning most of the dirt off with this probably. Hopefully that's the plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on time lapse. Okay, so I just did a quick scuff with the red Scotch-Brite. There's definitely still some glue on there and some grease and stuff. And I forgot to take the seal out like I said I was going to do. So I'm going to pop this out real quick. And then we will go ahead and I will clean it again. I might grab a brush and try to scrub it with a brush too. But let's see if we can get this seal out real quick here. I'm sure it won't be real quick, but it is pretty dang brittle. Definitely been in there a while. There we go. Oh. It just slips in this groove here on the sides all the way around. Same thing, but it's definitely seen better days. There we go. What a pain in the butt. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to find a bristle brush. Maybe hose that down a little bit with some water and brush it off. All right, found a brush. Got a bottle of water here. It looks like the squirter sucks. Let's see if I can. Deep clean on it, yep. I just grabbed the hose so I can squirt it off quicker. I'm gonna squirt some purple power on here. Chloe's scrubbing away. I'm gonna hose it down. Let's squirt this on here, Chloe, and then I think we gotta wait I don't know, a little bit. I'll read the bottle. I'm pretty sure a few minutes. We'll let it soak and then we'll scrub away. Okay, I got it purple powered. I just scrubbed it and I'm gonna rinse it off. I'm gonna try to do the hose real light here. it's pretty dry now. I scrubbed it all. There's still a bunch of stuff on there. You guys can see that. I think I'm going to take the big fluffy wire wheel on this here. I'm going to put my mask on, safety glasses, and probably earmuffs. I'm going to go around inside there with this and gloves. All right, I got it pretty well cleaned up. All the goo and all the sticky stuff that was on there from those carpet strips. I think I'm going to grab the DA, put some sandpaper on it, and just kind of get in the areas a little bit. It's not going to be perfect. And get it ready for primer. I think today, though, I'm just going to DA it real quick and probably call it a day. It's getting kind of late. I'm sanding it with 180. There is the final product. So I'm going to get all this in primer. I'll probably do that, I don't know when, maybe tomorrow. We're supposed to go to the beach tomorrow, so we'll see. But it's prepped. I sanded it. I wiped it all down. It's ready to get primer. Pretty exciting. Be one of the last things to prime. The engine area, bay area is all done. I'm going to prep these bumpers for primer. That is the plan here. So I bought these bumpers from, I think, what did I get? CIP? No, J-Bugs. J-Bugs. And they're like the low quality because I'm painting them. So they have like triple chrome ones and then these ones. And it said, if you want to paint them, buy these ones. So that's the plan. So I'm going to go ahead and sand these down. This black strip is literally just a piece of tape, some sort of vinyl. So I'm going to peel all that off. And then we will go ahead and start sanding this thing down. And I'm going to put some epoxy primer on it. Start off by attempting to take this sticker off. I might need to go, might be a good idea to probably, oh, maybe it's coming right off. Let's say I might need to grab the hair dryer, but it's peeling right off here. It's going to leave a sticky residue behind, but I will try to maybe get some wax and grease or Goo Gone or something, take that off. One more section here. Grab a just red Scotch-Brite and maybe wax and grease here and see if I can get rid of this goo here. Maybe. I feel like it's coming off there. all the goo's off. I just went over it with wax and grease again, kind of wiped off some of the sticky residue. Now I'm going to go ahead and start sanding it, the DA air compressor. Okay, I just got done sanding it with 120, the whole thing down. It was pretty hard to get in this like kind of slight sloping curves here. The DA, I had to kind of angle it a bunch, but this took me about 30 total minutes to sand that down with 120. So, and then I'm going to go over it again with 180. And then I don't know. I think I might have some 220, and then maybe 320, and then I'll prime it. So, but this is the first sand with 120. I'm going to start the other bumper with 120, and then I'll switch everything to 180. So this is going to take a while. Just something to think about if you guys are wanting to do this, or paying a shop to do it. You know, they charge by the hour. So, but it's coming off. That's the other bumper. It's pretty shiny. And this one, getting most of the chrome off. I think with the 3 different steps of different sandpaper, I will have this thing down really good and ready for primer. Okay, it's been about 2 hours. I finally got done sanding. I started with 120, 180, then I went to 180, then I went to 320. Got it. And then I sanded down my headlight rings. Same process. And now it's late. So I was hoping to maybe get this in primer tonight, but it looks like tomorrow it is, which is fine. I honestly wasn't expecting it to take 2 hours to sand this down, but I wanted to sand it down as much as I possibly could, try to get all the shininess off from the chrome. Shiny, no stick, so that's what I was taught. So I am trying my hardest. So we'll see how it turns out. I'll get it in primer tomorrow. So that's the plan. Tonight, I'm done. I need to go work out and eat dinner. See you guys tomorrow. Bumpers are sanded. I'm gonna go ahead and start masking off this back here for primer. And I will get these set up and get ready. Might put those on a table. Put them with the headlight rings. I'm going to first start masking this up. Finally got myself a paper tree. So now it attaches the tape automatically to the paper, which is great on one side, obviously. Show you guys an example here. Let's try. There we go. And basically, you just pull it. And it's already on there, which is awesome. And then I can just go a lot quicker. And mask up. Instead of before where I was just fighting the tape and the paper, so. like so. I'm gonna go ahead and mask all that up. Got it masked up. Put foil around the wires there. The headlight ring. I'm gonna end up. I'll move these when I'm getting ready, probably, so I'm not priming my welder and everything. But they're hung up for now. Bumpers are up. Put some wood underneath to hold it up. Oop, knocking that one over almost. I'm gonna wipe everything down with the wax and grease remover, and then mix up the primer. I got everything wiped down, wax and grease remover. I ended up doing it twice, and then I usually use a dry towel and wipe it down again. I make some primer here, and then I'm going to start with the bumpers and the headlight rings, and then I'll move on to the engine bay area. Okay. Primer in the gun here. Okay, I got 3 fans running, and I always leave the door wide open when I prime now. It's a lot better than having a big giant cloud in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1 coat on these bumpers, and then I'll work on the headlight rings. So that's 1 coat on everything. I'm going to go ahead and try to do as many coats as I can. I don't have a lot of primer left, so we'll see how far it goes. Definitely, you'll at least get 2 coats on everything. We'll see. I'll let you guys know when I'm done. It was totally worth it to update my air compressor. So I got a much bigger one. I showed you guys in previous videos. But I got all new 1/2-inch air lines also, and that helped a lot. So I bought this reel, and I ended up not even using it, unfortunately, but oh well, it happens. But the 1/2-inch air lines, the new air compressor, I don't have any problems spraying now. Before, with my little air compressor, I could spray for like 10 seconds maybe, and it would be full airflow, and then after that, just be a dribble. So definitely worth it. I know it's expensive, but I feel like it's worth it in the long run. Right, there's final product. I ended up doing 3 coats, no problem. I had enough primer. Bumpers turned out really nice, except I hit the hose right there. Of course, right at the very end, headlight rings. Right on, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Definitely keeps me motivated to keep it going here. But I'm basically done priming. I don't think I have anything else, unless I pull a part out and I forgot about, but everything's in primer. This was the last section. I needed to prime the bumpers, so I'm painting those. So yeah, we're getting closer and closer. I'm gonna start blocking everything out probably next. I might start with the interior and then work my way to the exterior. That's the plan. I am gonna paint it in my garage here, so I think I'm gonna paint all the inside stuff at once and then mask off the inside when I'm done painting, and then I'll paint the outside because I don't really have a lot of room in here, and airflow and all that's going to be a problem. So I don't want to just make a big cloudy mess in the garage. I'm assuming when I paint it, I won't have the door open. Try to keep the dirt out as much as I can of the actual paint. So, but appreciate you guys watching. If you want to leave a comment, that'd be great. Like and subscribe. Thanks.